Wow.
I'm very surgical, physical when I'm lyrical. So bat it down with medical, something critical. It's gonna take a miracle. Bright lights, something spiritual, written down like biblical. I finally reached the pinnacle. Yeah. Welcome to the house, the one they talking about. Word of mouth, the boxing playhouse, without a doubt. All the latest and greatest boxing news, that's what it's all about.
Bienvenido a Boxing Playhouse Latin America. Esta semana otra vez vamos a tener una entrevista con un boxeador una leyenda en Nueva York. Fue un campeón mundial, fue campeón guante de oro en Nueva York. Está un poco tarde, lo vamos a esperar, vamos a hablar de boxeo y vamos a hablar en inglés. Esta semana otra vez en inglés, pero la semana que viene voy a anunciarlo ahora. No sé si mis compañeros lo saben, pero Ray Sosa conectó la habilidad para nosotros a tener una entrevista con Juan Laporte. Juan Laporte la semana que viene a las 8 este de Estados Unidos. Y bueno, espero verlo todo. Aquí está el compañero. I'm going to start saying in English. This week we're going to do our show, Boxing Playhouse Latin America. We're going to do it in English because our guest tonight, none other than the Superman himself, Aaron Davis, doesn't speak Spanish. So we're going to do it in English. Welcome to the show, Mr. Davis. How you doing, baby?
I'm all right. Listen, you can hear me good?
Yes, sir. I hear you perfect. Can you turn your phone sideways?
Because I had to go turn the phone sideways. Okay.
Yeah, turn your phone sideways. There you go. We can see you much better now. Oh, we could. We almost did. Sir, you want to help him out real quick while me and the guys talk a little boxing? All right, yeah. So, guys, we have a lot to talk about this week. Angel, how was your week, man? How was your days? How'd you go? What's been going on with you?
I haven't done much. Just taking care of the house, the crib, and all that stuff.
Have you been able to keep up what's going on with boxing and stuff? Have you seen any boxing in the last week or so?
Not really. No.
No.
I have. Did you tell me? Was there something on?
Well, first and foremost, my boy Alexander Castro brought the house down. He fought somebody over in Colombia, and the guy was 16-8 or something, and he fought on the lead up to his fight in November 4th. He's gonna be fighting in Miami at the Miami Highlight. And you know, we're just getting ready for that. I got some exciting news. Ray, how you doing, man? How was your week? Have you picked up anything in boxing? Something with you as well. We can't hear you. I don't know what's going on. Having a lot of technical difficulties today. Can't hear you. In any case, guys, look, there's some fights coming up. We got Amanda Serrano.
No.
You hear me?
You hear me now?
Yes, sir. I hear you now. How was your week, man? What's been going on? What's new with you?
Just waiting for the Canelo Charlo to come up.
Canelo Charlo. Anything else you're looking getting into? Any other fights?
The peleas? Well, what happened with Serrano? She's gonna be fighting, right?
Yeah, man. She's gonna fight this girl, 12-2, another Puerto Rican girl. I think she's from Brooklyn, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
Away of Puerto Rico. She was born in Puerto Rico. She's 12-2. She's a southpaw, and we have some interesting news. Angel, I don't know if you know about this, man, but Serena has all the belts, right? And they had to obviously, come to terms with putting all the belts on the line. And it's going to be a 12-round, 3-minute, 12-round fight. Championship women's belt.
That as it should be. As it should be.
That's going to be amazing.
Some of these women, they have more stamina than the guys. Serrano was fighting for that before. She was like, if the fights were in 3-minute rounds, I think she would have beat the first time when she lost, because she almost had her out, and she got saved by the bell, and she lost on this decision. So yeah, they should fight the 3-minute rounds. Why not? They're asking for it. Let them have it.
They train 3-minute rounds in the gym. I know our guest tonight, the Superman, Aaron Davis. Not only was he, an extremely talented, incredibly decorated amateur fighter, but he was also the champ, the WBA champ. We'll get into that a little later on. But nowadays, he's wearing a hat as a trainer. And you train female fighters, and do you think that female fighters should be fighting 3-minute rounds?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I didn't even notice they were fighting 2-minute rounds before.
Yes, sir.
I didn't even notice that. I didn't notice. Yeah, they can handle it. They in shape. I mean, they can fight, and they in shape. Why they making it 3 minutes rounds? Go down.
Amanda Serrano's been fighting for it. She's been wanting to do the 3-minute rounds. She's like, we trained for it. We're asking for equal pay. We're asking for equal rights. We're asking for equal things in the sports world. Why not let us fight 3-minute rounds? And it makes total sense.
Yeah. You're right. Well, I thought they always fought 3-minute rounds. And the amateurs, the girls got to fight 3-minute rounds here in New York. In the amateurs.
Yeah. So I was asking Ray. We had something going on with Ray. Ray, can you hear us now?
Can you guys hear me or what? Because now,
yes, sir. We can hear you. What are you doing?
We can hear
you. Aaron, what's up? You in the gym?
No. I'm in a restaurant. I had to come to a party. I was at a party here, and I just cut the party short just now because I told you I was going to be on.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, Aaron, you can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you good.
Check it out.
What happened? I can't hear you.
That's DMX. Every time I think of that song, I think of the fight with you and Mark.
Oh yeah, okay.
on the floor, yo, dude. I never seen nobody hungry in any fight out of all the fights. You didn't stop jumping. You didn't stop jumping from the minute he came out. You didn't stop jumping in that ring. You kept jumping.
Yeah.
Well, listen, guys, let's get to the nitty gritty. If for all those people who've been living under a rock for the last 30 years, Aaron Superman Davis is a highly decorated amateur fighter. Matter of fact, I was trying to find a videotape of you and I when we did an interview with Rich Mancuso on Bronx 12 News when I fought for the Golden Gloves, and you were giving me advice about how when you walk onto the arena, the lights are off and they're only shining on you, and not to get overwhelmed with the lighting. Because when you get into the ring, lots of names, the lights go on, and all you see all these people there, because you don't really see them. And you get
you remember that?
Yeah, I was watching.
You remember that?
I was trying to find the video, but I couldn't find it.
Yep.
We were at Rich Mancuso, Bronx 12 News.
Yeah. That happened to me my first time in the Golden Glove. I get in the ring, they had the place was dark. And then when you in the ring, they boom, put the lights on. I'm like, wow. And that threw me off.
Yeah, you told me that.
And I got a silver medal. But the next year I got the gold.
I know. I remember. And you gave me the advice. That was my first pair of gloves. And that's when we used to be up at Morris Park Boxing. When you told me, listen, man, there's going to be like, 10,000 people or so there, 12,000 people, and you're not going to be able to see them. And all of a sudden, they're going to turn the lights on, and they're going to be there. Don't get overwhelmed by that. Don't let it startle you, So thanks for the advice. I've never forgotten that, man.
Yep. You're damn. I remember that. I'm damn. Yep, I always tell people that. I tell people that when they was fighting the garden because it didn't bother you though, right? You was good. You won that fight, right?
Yeah, I was prepared. Yeah, that's the first period that I won.
Yeah.
And,
okay.
I mean, I literally was in the ring and I was thinking about you and the instructions you gave me when we were down in Richmond. Was at Bronx.
You think so?
I was literally watching it on tape. I was trying to upload it, but I didn't have time to do it. That would be sure. But listen,
okay.
This is about you. First and foremost, you turned pro in 1986. 1986, Aaron?
Yeah, I think it was 86.
Yeah, 1986, man. You had a career from 1986 to 2002. You fought a lot of guys. I'm not going to get into the fight yet, but you fought Bronco McCourt, you fought Vinny Pazienza, you fought Simon Brown. I mean, you fought who I think is one of the most awesome individuals out there, Mark Breland. I mean, you fought everybody.
Yeah.
What was it like becoming the champ?
You know what? A lot of people ask me that. I never really felt like I really never cared about the belts. I just wanted to win. Like even now, people's like, "Yo, why you don't put your belt? Why you don't do?" I never really. I just wanted to win. That was my thing. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't care about. I just didn't want to lose a fight, but I didn't want to lose. That's it. You know.
Well, my man, you won a shitload of fights. You won a lot of fights. I mean,
yeah. What you think about the fights today? I think today, if a fighter just moved just a little bit right, he could be world champion. Like, almost anybody today could be a world champion. It's like they position people for spots. You know, and the fighters and not is like, I don't think the fighters, I'm not putting no fighters down. I just don't think that they're tough from like when we were fighting. You know, everything is handpicked today. And I'm not putting none of the fighters down. You got a few tough guys that are fighting, like Earl Spence, Tank, Crawford, you know, Wilder. These guys, they're fight. You know, and back in the days too, people always say, "Oh man, you sound like a racist." No, I'm not a racist. If you was white and you won a world title back then, it was like very rare. That white person represented not the whole world of white people. They were man. They was like he can go to any country, Caucasian country, and they would love him because it was like Tiger Woods being black and winning the Masters back then. But now a lot of Europeans are winning world titles like nothing. You know, they winning all the titles. The heavyweights, the Europeans got the heavyweight titles.
Do you think
what you say?
Focus?
Do I think what?
Do you think that a lot of foreigners have not only the hunger, but they have a little bit more focus, not so much in trying to be popular. They just want to be the champ.
Yes. I believe that one thing they want to do is fight. They'll fight. The Europeans, they will fight. You know, the blacks and the Spanish here, they used to fight. That bell win, but now everything is so technical and they want to do skills. Everybody wants to be like Mayweather. Like I tell people, that's Mayweather's style. That's his style. When Ali was hot, everybody wanted to be Ali style. When Tyson was hot, you had people 7'2" trying to fight like Mike Tyson. You know, but
listen, hold up. This dude right here.
Yeah.
This dude was like Clubber Lang. All he wanted to do was lay everybody out. I remember that. Nobody liked to spar with him.
Yeah. And you know, that's what I like about the Europeans and the Mexicans. They're coming to fight. They're not thinking about skills, none of that, you know, footwork, all this crazy stuff. They're gonna, at the end of the day, they're coming to punch you in your face. You know, and most of the trainers today, they're not really trainers. They're coaches. I see trainers come in my gym and they say, "Can they get a job? Can they train people?" And I tell them one thing. I say, "Yes." They got their pads in their hand. I say, "Yes." I said, "Okay, this kid over here, I want you to put this kid on the bag." "Oh, no. I know. I'm gonna show you the pad workout." I said, "No, I want to see you show this kid how to hit the bag." They can't do it. Wow. You know, they don't see something on YouTube. And now, Danny, I know you got your own gym. And you're gonna train that company and tell them to put a kid on the bag, and they're gonna be like, "Oh well, you know, they can't do it. They can't." None of these kids today know how to fight in the inside because they're not taught. Nobody teaches them how to fight in the inside. And that's one thing that Crawford can do. Crawford, Earl Spence, Tank, even Canelo. They know how, even the two brothers, they They know how to get inside the fight. Yeah. They know how to get inside. They know how to fight. It's very few people that know how to fight in the inside. That's why when they get close, they hold. You know? But a lot of people, they don't even know how to throw jabs. But boxing is boxing. I'm just glad that these young kids are making money today. They get money. If we'd have had internet and all that stuff back then, like we got today, all this media, we'd make the money they making now.
Yeah.
Could you imagine that, Danny?
Oh man, I look at TV
Facebook.
and I'm like, Jesus. Yeah, for real.
Yeah, Facebook, Instagram, all these other stuff. Could you imagine if we had that? Come on.
I'm telling
You know? But I'm just glad that they making money now. And one thing I like about Al Heyman, people can say what they want to say about Al, is letting people eat. Fighters can say what they want to say about him, but everybody's eating. Everybody's eating. His team is eating. You know? But you know, it is what it is.
Angel?
Can't hear him.
Like the throwback guys from the 90s and the 80s and stuff like that. And now it's more, it's almost more about personality than about the boxing skills, I feel.
He's right.
You know, so I think that's got a lot to do with the you know, it's easier to promote these guys if they have a big personality and whatnot. What do you think about that? Is that the way it's going?
Yeah, I think so too. Well, you got the guy, you got that heavyweight. He's knocking people out. I forgot his name. I think he went to decision not too long ago. Big Baby. You know, listen, people want to see people hurt people. That's why they like MMA. People don't want to see people running around the ring. But if we had a guy like Mike Tyson, okay, put it like this. You know why people like Tank? Because Tank is trying to hurt people. And they love Tank. They want to see, they're not going to get up and go to the concession and get something to eat when Tank is fighting, because it was like Mike Tyson. The fight could be over like that. And that's what people live for. They can pay $5,000 for a ticket, and the fight could be over in one round, and they're happy because they see somebody get hurt.
Then you had guys like Pernell Whitaker and Mayweather, who weren't knockout guys, but I think people tuned in to see if they would lose. So it was like that. That's how I feel. A lot of people didn't watch Mayweather to see the sweet science or Whitaker, you know, his fat ass defense. I think they were tuning into those fights to see these guys if they would lose. They're like, oh, this is going to be the day that they lose, and they would tune in.
Yeah.
And the more they won, I feel like the more they built up that audience, so they were more
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah. Now you're right. You're right about that. You're right.
Hey, Ray, what do you think about this?
You can hear me, right? You can hear me?
Yeah.
Sir.
I hear you the loudest. That's good.
I hear a lot of noise. Hey, Aaron, talk about getting hurt. I spoke to Ricky Sosa and I asked him, who was the toughest sparring partner? He said it was you.
Yeah, Murky was tough. Murky got me good. Murky, listen, there's some days I didn't want to box with this guy because it wasn't a boxing match. It was a fight.
Yep.
We used to have to try to kill each other. This guy, you had to be on your P's and Q's. A couple of times I wasn't on my P's and Q's. Murky got me.
He said the same
better.
thing.
Yep. He got me better. I'm gonna be honest, he kind of made me to what I was. And you know who else? I boxed with Simon Brown a lot when he used to come to New York. When I was younger, and I learned a lot from him. Maurice Blocker beat me up. Because that style, Maurice Blocker, he had my number. But Simon, he used to get the best of me too, but then later on I started getting better and better. When I got 19, I got better. And we started fighting, and he started to fight me back, Simon Brown. But I boxed Maurice Blocker one time. He beat me up. I was pissed off.
I I heard you broke Alex Stewart's rib.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah. Alex, the man Alex, we sparred. We had an argument, and then we settled it in the sparring match. Yeah. Alex was a nice guy. He's a nice guy.
I heard you broke his rib.
I don't know. I don't know about
that. That's what I heard. You broke his rib that day.
But me and Danny sparred a lot. Danny's strong, man. He's a strong guy, strong kid.
Yeah.
I used to look up to you guys. You and Lou DeVal. Murky used to come in once in a while. And I used to just soak in all the advice you ever gave me, man. All I know is that nobody in Morris Park ever liked to spar with you. I know that for sure. I'm not going to mention names, but nobody wanted to spar with you. I know you coming with Tumblr, and I forgot the other coach they used to work with. And
Billy Giles.
Was that?
Billy Giles.
Billy Giles, yeah. And I know, like, hey, they'd be like, hey, Danny, you want to spar? I'm like, I was a new kid in the gyms. I'm like, yeah, sure, I used to get hit. I'm like, damn, I'm like 20 pounds heavier than this dude, and this dude is hard, man. And I'm like, holy shit,
Where did you grow up at?
When I was there until like my 30th fight, I was a light heavyweight. I was always a light heavyweight.
Yeah, but where did you grow up at?
I grew up in Portchester, and then I moved to Florida.
Oh, okay, yeah. I knew it was the Bronx, because when you first moved, you moved to Florida. I'm like, why you moved? Maybe he's from there. I don't know.
Yeah, nah. I moved from Portchester to Florida, and then I came back to Portchester for a while. But the first actual gym I walked into was Webster PAL, and then I'm kind of moving to Portchester, so I went to Morris Park, and I met this guy. I saw Andy on the train, and he was telling me about. I saw him on the 6th train, and he told me about Portchester, so I went down to Portchester. I was just gonna ask you that. Lou DeVal left New York, even though he's back. A lot of people that came out of the Morris Park, they left, but you're holding it down.
Yeah. I always came back to Portchester. Came back to Morris Park. But then one day, me and Dex sat down. We talked about being partners with the gym, and I just took over the gym. But yeah, Morris Park is a good gym. It was always, it was a good gym. More the trainers back then, like Andy was a good trainer too. Andy was a good trainer.
He used to spend a lot of time with everybody. He was good.
Yes. He took things serious. But I took Andy for granted, be honest with you. But I see what he was doing. Andy made fighters. And like you said, you spent time with fighters. Like he spent time with fighters. Yo, let me tell you something. Yourself, it's hard to train a fighter. A fighter needs time. Like I can't train people so many because I'm like, I don't have the time. I don't have the time. Right. Because you gotta have time for fighters, man.
No, for sure. They're my life.
Yeah, yep. That's it.
I got a few Champ, I got a few comments here. It says from Emilio Santana, it says, Aaron, thanks for coming on the show. Were you ever in line to fight Winky Wright?
No, we tried. Now, you know what? Winky Wright, that fight never just got made. But Winky Wright, we crazy cool. That's my boy.
Yeah, Winky's a cool dude, man.
Yeah, cool dude. Good, nice guy, man.
Yeah,
great guy.
Always the same person, never changes.
Yeah.
Then we have enjoy your meal. Then we have
no, it's all right. No.
We have Aaron. When I already know the answer to this, we're gonna get to that part in a second about Mark Brilliant. I'm not gonna answer that just now. We have Chuck Mesner says Philly and Kronk always had to have wars. We have Oreo Villa saying the fact that two men can settle their differences during sparring, and come out the better for it, win or lose. Love how selflessly you give props to other fighters. We have Jesus Escalera, who's on a historic feat right now. Got to give him props. He's on a tear right now. I think he's got 18 victories on the way to break a whole bunch of people's records, including Mike Tyson's. Says keep up the good work. And then we have Pedro Velez from all the way from LA. He says loves the show, giving props to everybody on the show. Listen, somebody just asked me about Mark Breland. You won. You like I said, you won the Golden Gloves in New York. You became the world champion right out of New York. You fought another fellow New Yorker, Mark Breland, a gentleman, a great guy. What was that like? I mean, I know you guys knew each other. What was that like?
You know what? I just wanted to fight Mark because, I was a fan of Mark's. And I never said this on no part. I was a fan of Mark's, man. I seen Mark on TV. So Tunde Forster, his boy Tunde Forster, these other guys from Brooklyn were stirring up stuff. Mark, and Aaron said this and that. So I seen Mark one day at the Golden Glove fight, and I seen him one day, and I said, "Yo, Mark, what's up, man?" I went to shake his hand, and he looked at me and turned away, and I'm like, "Wow," and he left me hanging, and that's when I'm young, I'm like, "Fuck this nigga," and then his boy was saying stuff, and then Billy was saying stuff. And stirred it up for the fight. And the fight should have been here in New York City. That's where the fight should have been, here in the Garden. It shouldn't have been out in Las Vegas, Reno, Nevada. It shouldn't have been.
Yeah, New York.
But Mark is a good guy. Mark's a nice guy. Mark was a successful man. I haven't heard from him in a while, but he's a cool guy, man. Like back then we fought back then. These guys, they argue at the press conference, they throwing punches at the press conference, and then the bell rang, they go. You're thinking you're gonna see a fight. You're like, what? What? Nigga, you punched him in the face at the press conference. Go out there and fight, man. What's wrong with you? Boxing is just so different. These guys, 90% of these fight. Say what?
No, I wanted to ask you in that fight. I remember you heard him. You heard him early. You heard him with a jab.
Yeah.
It was the first round.
Yeah.
Right then and there, were you like, "Oh, I got him. This is gonna be my fight"? Because I know the fight was back and forth. Because then the next round he rallied. But at that moment, were you like, "Oh, this is gonna be easy work"? And then you push through it. What were you thinking?
I thought
first round.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna get back up. I didn't think he was gonna get I was waiting for him. I was just prepared to fight. I thought it was gonna go decision. I thought he was just gonna get back up. Because see, one thing I knew about this fight, you got certain. If you, Danny, and your boy get into a fight, he's going to fight you harder than he fought anybody else. Just say you and the guy in the neighborhood. You don't want to lose to that guy in that neighborhood. You're going to fight that guy harder than you fought anybody in your life. Because you do not want to lose to that guy and go back to your neighborhood and people going to look you in the face. And that's what he did. And I knew he was going to fight me harder than he fought anybody. And I was prepared for that.
Were you scared? Were you nervous? Not scared, but nervous when Mills kept stopping the fight to check on the eye. Were you like, "Damn, don't stop this freaking fight on the eye, man"? Were you getting nervous?
I wasn't nervous because I just wanted to fight. Don't stop it. My eyes are right. I can see. Let me fight.
Yeah,
that's all I was about.
Me watching the fight, I was nervous. I was like, "Please don't stop this fight under the," because it was under the eye, but then the eye started swelling. I was like, "Oh man, if they stopped it on this back and forth, it's like a 60-40, 50-50 almost fight. It would have been a travesty if they stopped it on stupid.
It would have. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you like this: if it wasn't Mill Lanes back then, if it was a different referee, I think Duva's could have made a sign. A referee would have stopped the fight because of my eye. But Mill Lane was a referee that nobody can buy. You understand what I'm saying, Danny?
Yes, sir. He was no joke.
I'm telling you, any other referee would have stopped it because Duval would have been like, yo, like to the referee.
Yes, sir.
And they would have stopped it because of my eye and nothing would have got said. You know, then we probably would have had a rematch. Yeah, we probably had a rematch.
Yeah. What's up, Ray?
I got a question, Aaron.
Yes, sir.
When you hit him with that shot at the end, what was going through your mind? This is coming from a friend of mine, a coach from Webster PAO. His name is Pepe Hernandez. He said,
going through my mind.
Yeah, right before he threw the punch, like what was going through your mind?
Oh no, I got I gotta knock him out. I was just trying to hurt him, like, you know. But when I did knock him down out, I thought he was getting back up. Cause you know, I just knew he was gonna fight. Like I was prepared for him to get back up. But to be honest, I was done. My legs were gone. But I was done.
I saw that.
Because I'm running out there in Vegas. I'm working out. I didn't really know about burning yourself out. I thought the harder you train, the better you'll be. Sometimes I train too. My pops and Billy Giles, no, you got to stop. I'll sneak and train, sneak and run. And I just thought I'll be better. I was burning myself out. You know?
When you hit him, were you surprised that you caught him or you were timing him?
No lie. We've been working on step to the side right hand because the way Mark comes. I did it a few times in the fight. If you watch, I think it was the third or fourth round, I hit him, he fell down, and then I pushed him, so it looked like a push. That was a drop. I dropped him. Really. Stepping to the side like this with the right. That's all we practice. Is to throw the right hand and step to the side. Okay. Don't go to his right side, his right. Everybody goes away from him. Everybody goes to the left to get away from him. So I would go into his right hand because he always would throw a jab and then throw the big right hand. He really didn't throw right hand leads. So I would step into the right hand and go just a little bit to the shoulder. And that's how I was able to get him to keep his right hand off. You know?
He went right into that. He went right into that.
No, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. This is what he did. They go into his left. And that's when he threw the right hand cross. I went into his right hand, and I would always slip on the side of his right hand, right by his shoulder. It's hard, I gotta show you, where he couldn't get the right hand off. I took away the right hand. That's how I took it away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because his punching power was at the end of the punch.
Yeah.
When you take it away, it's shorter, so there's no power there. It's more like a push.
Mark and Tommy Hearns, they had very good leverage of right hand.
The best.
They hit you with that right hand or the leverage, you're going to sleep. You're going down. You see how Tommy Hearns did Roberto Duran with that right hand. Yeah. He had the leverage on it. He hit Duran with that right hand. Yo, it was good night, Irene.
Yes, sir. I got another question here. I got another quick question here. Since I have a picture of you somewhere back here, of you and the Florida Boxing Hall of Fame president, Steve Canton. Can you let us know how you met Steve Canton? I was fortunate to get inducted in 2011, and I'm looking for my New York Hall of Fame induction. How did you meet Steve Canton?
Oh, it's all right. Oh, you got a ring, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know what? They wasn't giving us rings then. I think I want to get me one. I'm gonna buy one myself.
We have to talk to
they gave us a belt. Huh?
We have to talk. How did you meet Steve Canton?
I just say it one more time. Sorry.
How did you meet the president of Boxing Hall of Fame in Florida? I'm Steve Canton.
You said, how did I meet him?
Yes, sir.
I was down in Florida. I was down there. I had somebody fighting. That's how I met him.
Okay. Yeah, because he has his own gym. He trains fighters. So you probably went through that route, no?
Yeah. Okay, 1 second. You got a New York Hall of Fame ring or a Florida ring?
No, I got a Florida ring. I'm waiting for that phone call from New York.
Yeah, they got. Hey, listen, they got to put you on there. You tough guy.
Listen, I won the New York Golden Gloves, the Empire States, the Metros, the Nationals. I fought 4 times in the Garden and never lost. I think I meet the credentials to get in there.
Yeah, you know, did you talk to anybody? Because a lot of people, they don't be. Did you talk to anybody?
I know that. I know you. I know Joe DeGuardia. I know a few people.
I'm gonna talk to the guy for you.
Thank you.
I'm definitely gonna talk to him. Yeah.
Listen, what do you think about these fighters nowadays? There's a fight coming up. Shakur Stevenson. Do you know Shakur Stevenson? He's gonna fight Frank Martin. What do you think about those fights like that?
I think it's a hard fight for Shakur.
Yeah?
I think the guy could fight. The guy isn't scared of Shakur. Most people scared to death, and this guy thinks he can win. The guy's a tough fighter. You know? And then his man just got beat by, what's the name? Crawford. So, you know, this guy's coming to revenge for his boy.
and Shakur is this boy's is Crawford's guy.
Yeah.
They're buddies.
Yep.
It's like the younger brothers going at it.
Yep. So I'm telling you, I think Shakur's gonna stink the fight out. He's gonna do enough to win.
Style, you think?
Yeah, I think he's gonna. You know, he can fight, but he knows how to keep you off of him. I think he's gonna stink the fight out.
I was reading somewhere that Shakur Stevenson, out of blows that people throw shots at him, that he gets hit like between 6 to 10% of the shots land. Like he doesn't really get hit too much because he's very elusive. Because of that style, he'll make it a stinker.
Yeah. Nah, what I'm saying there, I think this guy's gonna hit him. Most of the guys he's fighting is slow. Like you could do a lot of stuff. You put your hands down on yourself when you fought somebody that's not a speedy. You know, like Mayweather, he did the same thing with a lot of people who's not fast. But when he fought Mosley, he fought Cotto, something, he had basics, man. He kept his hands up. Because them guys had a little pop to it. With Bello, they had some pop. He wasn't doing all this stuff here. And I think that Shakur's in a fight. I seen the fight. I think it was 2 fights ago. Shakur fought somebody. I think he fought an old man, somebody who was old. And the guy was fighting him, and he didn't do so great. He beat the guy by decision, though. You know, when you fight most of these guys back, they don't fight you back. But I think Shakur could fight. He's a good fighter, but I think he's in a fight.
Huh.
What you think?
Armstrong says that she got Shakur and it's going to be easy work. That's what she says.
Who said that?
Shakur Armstrong.
Okay.
Well,
y'all might not think, but I'm telling you, the best guy out there is Devin Haney. Then he has to move up in weight. Once Devin moves up in weight, I think Devin is just a little guy like Mike Tyson. He's a 47-pounder. When Devin's in the gym sparring and working out, when he doesn't have to make weight, phenomenal. You don't believe how this kid looks.
Huh.
Once he start losing that weight, you know, Danny, you as a fighter, once you start losing that weight, it's a hit or a miss. It's 50-50. You could be good that night, or you're not going to be good. You're going to be 50%. And
you're 100% right. I mean, when I got to a point where I was losing too much weight, first and foremost, I had a big head. I needed a kickstand to hold my head up. Number one. Number two, they were hitting and I was missing because I had nothing in the gas tank.
Yep. Because I don't know how Devin makes that weight. I don't know how he makes it. I'm glad he moved up. I think that 5 pounds is not a difference. I think he's a welterweight.
Yeah.
And I think he could fight welterweight. I'm telling this guy.
He's got the frame for it.
Yeah. Oh man, you don't see how big he is when he's walking around. He's big. His body's like this. You like how did his body shrink in from the side and go in from the middle? He's big. He's a whole different person. I think he's welterweight. I think he's one of the best guys out there. You know, and let me tell you something about Earl Spence. I think Earl Spence. I think anybody would have beat Earl Spence that night. Not to take nothing away from Crawford. Crawford is a hell of a fighter. He's one of the best in pound to pound. Earl Spence is shot. I love Earl Spence. That no doctor should let him fight. You can see something's wrong. If something was wrong before the fight, they should have never let him fight. You know, but I just hope he don't do it again and get hurt. I don't know what doctor passed him, and you know, maybe the car accident. I just think that if Earl Spence was Earl Spence, it would have been a war. It would have been a war fight.
There was some
Crawford's a hell of a fighter. Huh?
There was something definitely different that day.
I think there's definitely going to be a rematch now. I think because he's implementing his rematch clause.
Listen, I don't think.
But it might be at a different weight. I'm not sure if it's going to be at the same weight or there's something.
No, it's supposed to be at 54. But check this out. Don't watch this. Don't watch. He's not going to pass the physics. I guarantee.
You're calling it. He's calling it out right now on Boxing Playhouse.
Listen, this will buy some doctors. They'll pass the physical. They'll get that done.
Hey, what do you think about this, Maestro? What do you think about all this stuff?
What you mean? Think about what?
Aaron is right about that because to me, the fighters now, they're not establishing the jab. They don't establish it. They pour it out. They're not throwing the jab with bad intentions. Haney's one of the only guys right now that's throwing that jab out there. He's capitalizing on his jab first. A lot of these fighters ain't doing that. They're doing a lot of pouring. They're doing that. They just pour it out. Why? I don't know.
You know, somebody just asked.
What's all that noise?
What's that?
You hear noise? Or that's just me?
I hear some type of.
That's where you at, man. That's where you in the restaurant.
No, it's not that. Hello?
Yes, sir.
No, it's not me. Because my earphones got like this sound.
I got a quick question. I was thinking about this very thing. I'm a big fan of Jaron Boots, Enos Boots, the kid out of Philly. What do you think about him, man? I mean, this kid looks like the Matrix when he's in there.
Well, I seen one fight. I didn't know. I didn't see him put his foot on the pedal when he fought the European guy. You know, he didn't put his foot on the pedal.
Okay. Could that be maturity? Could that be, lack of maturity? He's still young.
Everybody has an off day. Maybe that could have been an off day for him. But he hasn't fought anybody, no real fighters yet. I don't think so. To me, I don't think he fought any real fighters yet.
Huh. Okay. All right.
Yeah, we got to see what happens when he gets in the real fight.
So you being a trainer right now, who do you got coming out that the public should be keeping an eye on? I know you train a lot of fighters. You train pro and amateurs. I mean, we're friends on Facebook. I see the things that you're doing. Is there anybody that out of the Bronx that we should be looking at coming out of the Bronx on Morris Park?
Yeah, I got a couple of good kids, but I can't seem to get these kids to like they can't. They just fall to pieces like with women and all kinds of stuff. Like, it's hard with this media and all this crazy stuff. That I got a couple of good fighters, but they just can't stay focused. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard for these kids to stay focused. With the media and all this old crazy, TV, Facebook, Instagram. It's just hard for these kids to stay focused. But if I can get me a kid I got a couple of kids that I think to be world champion, but I can't get them to stay focused.
Huh? Too many distractions.
Yeah, when I mean that, like, you have to live boxing. One thing I say about Devin Haney lives boxing. Crawford lives like a fighter. He lives like a fighter. You know, that's the difference too. You know, Crawford got a family. You don't hear him doing no crazy stuff. You don't see him drinking and smoking. He lives boxing. A lot of people, you know, they're not living boxing.
Superman,
You know?
you think Haney should give the rematch to Loma? Because a lot of people think
At 140, Haney cannot make that weight. I don't think he should. Is he going to do it?
Yeah.
He's going to fight Loma?
No, I'm asking you. Should he?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Can't make the weight.
Maestro,
Where's he at? Where he go? Where he go?
it's all right. He can hear you.
Aaron.
No, I'm telling you, that's not my phone. Hold on. Let me see. Let me cut my mic for a second.
Yeah, it's him.
It's you, Aaron.
It is you, Aaron. It's okay. It's a Superman. It's all
Nah,
right.
I still heard it with y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna get you. You know, you might be right. I'm gonna get out of here.
It's all good. It's all good. We all good. We all good.
Nah, because that's messing
Maestro,
up.
Get in.
Yeah.
Right.
What you think about Shakur? What you think?
Well, I mean, I like him, man. You know, he's moving up in weight. You know, I think he needs to sit down more on his shots. He moves around a little bit too much, you know. But I think he needs to sit down more on his shots. But he's got a serious arsenal of tools, man. He's got good speed because he's not sitting down on his shots. He's not getting the high knockout ratio, you know. But I like him. I like him. My favorite fighter right now is Boutinis, man. I don't think it's his fault. I think they're grooming him just right. Eventually, you're gonna step him up a little bit and give him a little bit more of the tougher competition. But I think that, in my opinion, Enos Boots is the future boxing.
You think Boots is the future boxer? You said?
I like him a lot, man. I'm a big fan of his.
Yeah. But you know, I watch the guys he fighting. They're not really nothing. They're like, you know, he had a problem with that European guy. Remember the guy would probably couldn't break an egg with a sledgehammer?
Yeah, you're right. But what I'm saying is, like, they're grooming him, right? And what happens is that he got a little bit too much too fast. Just like, look, on another note, let's switch gears. Berlanga out of New York, he was knocking everybody out, right? Now, you know, he's fighting formidable guys that have figured out a little bit of the jigsaw puzzle, you know, and he had to regroup and do certain things because it's a learning curve, don't you think?
Yeah. Well, I never really thought. I just seen that they would put Lenga in with the right guys at the right time.
Yes, sir.
He's fighting the right guys. You know, you the people, Lenga. I know you to beat him. If you was fighting now, they wouldn't put you in with him. They wouldn't put you in with him. And I'm not just saying that, but you know, I'm glad Blanca's making money. He's cool, you know. He's making money, you know, but they're doing a great job raising him. You know. But I did the Top Rank let him go, right?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, Bob Arum let him go.
Did they really?
Yeah, I think he's on. Yeah, he's on his own now. I think. Remember, they said Top Rank let him go. Yeah. After one fight, they let him go. Some fight. Mm-hmm. That's what I heard.
Can we check
look it
out?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's not with Top Rank.
He's now with Matchroom. He's with a Matchroom now. Sakura just confirmed.
Yeah.
Okay.
After he fought the fight, they cut him loose. Because probably his
Maybe.
contract, he getting too much money. So they're like, we can't afford to pay you this money. But does he sell? He sells, right? Does he sell?
He's putting butts in seats.
Huh?
He's putting butts in seats.
Yeah.
He's putting asses in seats, you know? I mean, that's the
Yeah,
name
I
of the
see
game.
Fat Joe at I see Fat Joe at the fights. You know, a lot of Spanish people be at the fights, you know.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, they're doing that, the whole Puerto Rican Day parade deal with him.
Yeah. But we don't hear that noise no more, you see?
Yeah. Angel?
Looking stuff up while you guys were talking.
But I heard you was making a comeback yourself.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I come back. I make
Your boy
a comeback
asked me.
sometimes, and then what happens is that I walk by
Your
the
boy-
refrigerator and I slow down.
Yeah.
Nah, you know, I'm open
Yeah, I heard-
to I mean, Ray's always chiming in, you know, I'm open to an exhibition. I'm not trying to go out there and get hurt. I'm 51 years old, man, you know. So if I go out
Ray
there
called
and
me
have
up at
some
4 in the morning.
I'm sorry?
Ray called me up at 4 in the morning and said, I got a fight for you. I said, oh, Daddy. I said, no, I don't want to hurt Daddy. I like Daddy. I'm not. So then he hangs up the phone. He forgot to hang the phone up when we said bye. He was telling somebody, Daddy will knock this motherfucker. Daddy will kill him.
Leave it to Ray.
So I call him back and I said, what, Ray? He says, me and him got into an argument. He was like, take the fight, you punk motherfucker. So he scared me away from the fight. I'm sorry, Daddy. Scared.
I mean, listen,
I would have took it, but he scared me.
I tell Ray that, look, there was a couple times I was supposed to do an exhibition with a few other people. And, you know, listen, if the time is right and we can do it for a fundraiser or something, you know, obviously there's got to be something attached to it. I would love to do something like that, you know. I mean, boxing is a young man, so I'm not going to be delusional. I'm not going to be like, all right, look, I'm going to go fight Jake Paul or something like that, because, you know, woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda, never, you know. So if it was an exhibition, I'll be down with that. I mean, why not? All the fun. I love doing it.
But you know, Jake Paul's not that bad.
No, he is a good fighter. I mean, and what he's doing for boxing,
Not that bad. He knows how to fight a little bit. He's not that bad. Messed up for what's his name, brother. Hold on.
Fury.
Oh, 1 second. Hold on.
Sure. What we gonna say?
Oh, I'm sorry. Say it again. Say what?
No,
I was just gonna say that.
No, I said Jake Paul.
Yeah, Jake Paul is he's done a lot for boxing. He's bringing another set of eyes to boxing that had never really took interest in boxing. I commend him for that. You know what I mean? Because he's putting more money in everybody's pocket.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not knocking him. What I'm saying to you is that at the end of the day, you asked me if I'd be willing to do it. Of course I would. I would be willing to do any exhibition with anybody, you know, under the right circumstances. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially if there's a fundraiser attached to it.
Yeah.
I asked Tarver. I saw Tarver in the Florida Boxing Hall of Fame, and I went up to him and I asked him. I was like, "Hey, are you down with these? What you call it? The exhibition stuff?" And he was like, "Hell yeah!" He was like, I was like, "Okay." Who? I was like, "Who would you?" Tyson. He's like, all or nothing. He's like, "Go for the big bucks," you know. That was his. He was like, "Please spread the word, make that happen." I was like, "Oh, Tyson, Jesus Christ!" I'm like, "Okay, Tyson's." I don't think Tyson's trying to do any more exhibitions. Tyson's like,
why wouldn't you want to do that shit? I'll go for Tyson right now too. Anybody would. You do it. I mean, come on.
That's it, David.
Just put on some earmuffs and you're good to go.
Earmuffs.
Aaron, so I saw something online that
Yeah,
I would love that, but listen, that ship has sailed. Wasn't to say, Aaron, I saw you talking about doing an exhibition with Lou Duval, our boy Lou.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, but you know, Lou, I don't know what Lou's gonna do. I spoke to him 2 days ago. He said he's gonna do it. He said, that's what he said.
Cool.
Yeah, I spoke to him 2 days ago. We had a talk. He's like, yeah, but I don't know, man. You know, but he told me he started sparring. He's worked it out.
I started sparring
Yeah.
too.
No, I said Lou sparring. Oh, you saw him sparring?
No, I started sparring too.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, with the
But he said he's
refrigerator.
gonna do it. With the refrigerator? Yeah.
Superman, you sparring? Are you
Oh,
sparring?
yeah, I'm sparring. Yeah, I started sparring.
So you ready? You ready? You getting in?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
You know, you're gonna see me tomorrow doing a video. And I'm gonna be like, Danny, I'm coming for you, Danny.
Hey, babe, you hear
Your,
this?
your boy got you in trouble, Danny.
You're gonna get me in trouble with my wife. Hey, you look good though. How much you weighing?
Oh, right now I'm weighing like 195.
Okay.
I came down from this is no lie. 2.5 months ago, I was weighing 240.
Wow.
Yep. So I just because I had a knee replacement, I couldn't really run or nothing. But now I started running, I'm moving around, and I feel so much better.
I was up to 230, about 236, and I'm down to 219.
Yeah. Why you get big? You couldn't run, couldn't work out?
I just couldn't run away from the refrigerator, my brothers.
I know. Yeah, that food is good. Yeah, that food is good.
It's crazy. My wife does some good food over here. She made some good. I'm about to go eat in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Like you're doing
you
right
married?
now.
Married?
Yeah, man.
You married?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. She keeps me in line.
Yeah.
So listen, my brother, we're coming to the end of the show. Let's talk about some things you're gonna be doing, man. What you got going on? You got any fighters coming up any soon? I know I heard a rumor that the Golden Gloves are gonna be probably coming back again because they stopped for a while.
Yeah, they posted. Yeah, they're supposed to be coming back. Thank God, it'll be good for the kids if they come back. It'll be good. I got a couple of kids that I'm going to be turning pro pretty soon, and I got about 3 kids that I'm going to be turning pro.
Okay.
And
are you doing any business with Joe on some of the fighters?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. I'll do some. Yeah. Definitely, I'll do some business with Joe with the fighters. Yeah.
Okay. How's your dad?
No, he's good. Everybody's great. He's getting old though. He's getting old. But he's doing good.
When I was at the gym, he was like a tank, man. He was like
Yeah. But he's still doing weights every now. Yeah, he's lifting weights every now and then to try to get his muscle mass back. Yeah, he still works out. So yeah.
Wow,
but that's cool.
Listen, my brother.
Yeah, but I got to get down there pretty soon to Florida. What part you in?
No, I live in Colombia now, man. I moved to Colombia.
South Carolina?
Colombia, no, the country.
Oh, you in Colombia now?
Yeah, man, I live in Colombia. You
wow.
can come anytime. I do shows here. I got a show coming up October 14th.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And you took your wife and kids?
Huh?
Your wife and kids love it down there? Your wife and kids love it?
It's just me and my wife. Yeah, man. We came down here. I mean, to retire as a fighter here, the money stretches longer. Life is a little bit more easy, a little more peaceful.
Yeah.
And, it's just, I love America. Don't get me wrong. It's just expensive, man,
Yeah.
You live in
How long you been married?
So I'm going on 7 years.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool, man. You down in Colombia, man. Wow. That's good.
You know,
a lot of people say
You know who's always down here? I got Nate Campbell coming down here all the time.
Oh yeah, that's my man. Nate's my man.
That came down here not too long ago. A lot of Americans, I see him out here all the time because we do a lot of shows over here. My next show, like I said, my next show is October 14th.
Yeah. All right. What it costs to get somebody on the show?
Well, we'll talk about that off the camera. We'll talk about that off camera.
Okay.
You know, we'll talk about that. But listen, real quick.
How many shows you do a year?
Well, I do maybe 1 or 2 shows. We're going to start doing the show every 6 weeks. But there's shows every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in Colombia.
Oh, that's crazy. That's good.
Yeah, it's good, man. It's a good thing. Real quick, listen, we're at the end of the show. I want to let my guys get into the last little questions. But real quick, before they ask you their question and close the show, you're a trainer. You're in Morris Park Boxing. How could somebody who wants to train under your knowledge, your tutelage, get in touch with you, keep up to date what's going on? You have social media. Is there something they can come by the gym and talk to you? What could we tell the people to keep in touch with you and to keep track of what's going on with you in your world?
Okay, no problem. We could do that.
What's your social media? What's your social media tags?
Damn. I got the thing on Morris Park MP Boxing Club. Morris Park MP Boxing Club.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And if anybody wants to come see you, what's the address in Morris Park? I forgot it.
Okay. 644 Morris Park Avenue, Bronx, New York. 10460.
And what are your hours?
9 to 9 Monday through Friday, 9 to 4 Saturday.
Okay.
I just started closing on Sunday.
Okay. You guys anything want to chime in on anything with the champ?
Hey, champ, it was an honor talking to you. You know, and I'm gonna be in New York in like another month or so. Hopefully, I'll make it up to the Bronx. I'm a Brooklyn boy, but you know, I know that rivalry with the Brooklyn and the Bronx because of Mark Brilliant and stuff. But I come in peace. But yeah, hopefully I'll make it up to the gym and
okay.
You know.
All right, do that.
That's what's up.
All right, sounds good. All right. Yo, thanks for having me on, man. Thanks.
Ray, hold on. Aaron. Hey, Ray.
I don't.
What's up, Ray?
Hey, listen, man. I didn't call you no 4 o'clock in the morning, bro. You lying.
It was 3:57. 3:57.
Hey, Ray, listen real quick. Hey, Ray and Aaron.
Anyway, forget that. But listen, thanks for coming on. Who do you got with Charlo and Canelo?
I got Charlo. I think Canelo's shot. Canelo can't pull the trigger. It's a good fight for Charlo. Charlo's got a problem making 54. Big problem. He's going to be so strong. He's going to be hitting hard. It's going to be a hit and not a miss.
You think Canelo is shot because of like the money he's made, that he's lazy, he's not putting in the work?
Yep.
Or you think it's a talent thing? Do you think it's a talent thing or the money thing, laziness, or comfortable?
I think it's a. Say that.
I was saying
I can't hear you.
Picking Charlo over Canelo. Do you think Canelo is just lazy with it because he's got all that money that he thinks he's like riding high, got the money, he's not putting in the work? Or do you think it's a talent difference or weight difference or size difference? What is the difference in the fight for you?
No, I think Canelo's definitely shot, but I know that if I had that kind of money, that it'd be hard for me to get up and go running and work out and get hit in the head. And I know it's hard for them too.
True story.
Good one. Hey, real quick. Hey, Aaron, listen. We'll talk. You want to do an exhibition? I'm always a phone call away, and I'll get you some information about.
Oh, you calling me out? You calling me out? Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Now you're gonna see me on media. You're gonna see me now.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Hey, listen, my brother. Peace out. God bless. I'll see you in New York.
Okay, God bless.
Thank you so much,
Okay.
Aaron, for joining us tonight. And you guys
All
are
right, thank you. Welcome.
good.
All right.
Next time.
Okay.
Next time, right?
Thank you. Take care. All right. I'll see you guys later.
Bye, guys.
All right.
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
I'm very surgical, physical when I'm lyrical. So bat it down with medical, something critical. It's gonna take a miracle. Bright lights, but the spiritual written down like biblical. I finally reached the pinnacle. Yeah. Welcome to the house, the one they talking about. Word of mouth, the boxing playhouse, without a doubt.